guys, happy Saturday. My name is Alicia and I am the Fanciful Flamingo. If you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. And if you are returning, well, you know the drill. I am a hot mess express, so buckle up, grab a drink, maybe put some alcohol in it because it has been a weekend. I am sorry I didn't film on Thursday, but I was at my first ever in-person retreat in Ocala, Florida, Brick City Stitchers. And so the internet was so spotty at the hotel, I didn't even really try to record, but I missed you guys. I'm actually home a day early because I also missed my family. This was the first time that I have really been away on my own from my family, and certainly for any length of time. So it was a new experience for me, not without its challenges. And I'm gonna dive into that a little bit. So I want to do all the things until it's time to do the things. And then I usually chicken out and stay home. I'm kind of a social introvert and I'm definitely a homebody. So cross-stitching is great for me because I can do it at home. So up until Wednesday, when I had to leave, I thought of every excuse in the book not to go. And even on the way up there, and unfortunately there was a bad accident and we were detoured and delayed a little bit in getting there, and I was like, oh, this is just God's way of telling me I should just turn around and go home. But my husband I kept calling him and he was like, you can do this, you're gonna have a great time, just go and enjoy yourself, I've got this, I've got the kids. They were great, super encouraging. So, excuse me, I did go. And it was amazing. Like, if you've never been to a retreat, when around you're not able to go, I'm certainly not trying to make anyone feel bad, but if you ever have the opportunity, and if you are like me and like being home in your pajamas, well, you can go in your pajamas to the retreat. You can, it's allowed. But definitely, if you ever have an opportunity, go. It will fill your soul. It will my cup runneth over. I've said it before, I say it almost every video. Our community is just amazing. And I had a girl crush, still have, on Stitchy Linda. I had met her through Instagram. She helps with the social media for Brick City, and I wanted to meet her, and I did, and she is everything and more. I unfortunately did not get to meet Chrissy, finally a farm girl. She was coming to stitch today, and I would have met her, but I left this morning to come home a day early. Like I said, I talked to my family last night, and it was hard because I was really torn. I was having such an amazing time with everyone and stitching and meeting new people and just talking. But I kind of wanted to be home for the weekend. And God knew what he was doing because I got home and my son is sick. So, no matter how old they are, they need their mama. But I am lucky also because I do have a local needlework shop, the Cross Stitch Cupboard. Karen Owen is the owner, and I get to go up there and stitch and browse and sometimes purchase. But that's the only scrapbook cross stitch store I'd ever been in. And Karen has tons of patterns. Like, it's just pattern heaven. Jean has tons of patterns. Jean is the owner of Brick City. But it's like the rapture in fabric. Had I not been with my friend Carolyn, and had I not wanted to be arrested, I probably would have gotten naked and rolled around in all that fabric. It was delicious. And I know I use that word a lot, but it was delicious. And what can I say? And she had a lot of fabric on sale, so I did take advantage of that. I'm not gonna show my haul today because my husband's home and I don't want to give him ammunition for the divorce that's probably coming. So I'm gonna film Thursday when he's gone, because he doesn't watch these, and then I will slowly but surely take all the haul out of my suitcase and show it to y'all. But she was having a great sale, so, and I'm not gonna get up, I mean, it's like 4 hours away, so y'all know, I don't have to tell y'all, because if there's one thing that I really have learned at this retreat is that, yeah, we all like to buy cross-stitch stuff. We do. So, the other thing, I do have another retreat that I'm going to in a few weeks that's close to home. It's like a little weekend retreat too. Kind of like a bare bones, just stitching retreat for the weekend. So a lot of the ladies, obviously, that were at this retreat had been to others. And so they knew that at night they could go up and shower and put their pajamas on and come back down and stitch. So you know what I did the first night? While I could get internet, I went on Amazon. I did, and I bought me these pajamas for the next retreat. I did. So I'm ready for the next one. And there were so many gifts given, and we had raffles, and Jean is just a fantastic hostess, and Teresa that works with her, and Linda. And I met Melanie, and I met Jody, and Felicia, and Jennifer, and Mary, and Melissa, and the list goes on and on. Amazing, amazing, amazing retreat. And I did stitch. So I will show you a little bit of that. This is my Spanish rose sampler. And look, all I have left to do is put the name, because the wording is just the names, but I have finished it all. But the name, and that's another thing I learned, that a lot of people, even though they're doing reproductions, will put their names. And I was kind of torn because it's not my sampler, but also it is my sampler. So I'm going to put my name on it. So I had to come home and graph that, because we all know. And then I worked on A Witch in Her Garden. And I got the I'm half done. I have this other side that has pumpkins and sunflowers as well. But I'm halfway there. I got a lot of it done. I'm trying a new camera stand because I felt like the other one, I was making y'all look up my nose all the time because it was low. So I'm trying one that's a little bit higher, but now I gotta get used to how I have to hold things. And then I worked on my, also by Brenda Gervais, both of these are by Brenda Gervais, the Be Ye Thankful. And I got quite a bit of it done as well. Now you can tell that it says thankful. I'm gonna work on it tonight. So that's what I worked on. And I really did stitch. I mean, you really do. I am fortunate that I do stay at home, so I am able to stitch during the day, but I don't think we even realize how many times we get up, we're putting in laundry, or we're doing dishes, or we're fixing dinner, or the kids need help. This was just stitching and talking, and it was fabulous. So highly, highly recommend. Again, I don't want this to come off as boastful, because that's not my intention at all. But just encourage, if you ever have the opportunity, even if you're a homebody, even if you're an introvert. I'm so glad that I was encouraged to kind of push out of my bubble and do it, because I just got so much out of it. So I'm a little all over the place again today. I think I've got better on my videos. I don't have notes, but I did want to jump on here real quick. I have missed you guys terribly, and I wish I could have brought all of y'all with me, and I sort of kind of felt like in my heart and in my spirit, I was bringing all of y'all with me to this retreat. I would love nothing better than to be able to stitch in person with all of my friends on Instagram and Facebook. It definitely would be wonderful. Like I said, I will show haul this week if y'all promise to keep it a secret, because I like my husband. I don't want him to leave me. I can't afford for him to leave me. But one of the things we did talk about at the retreat is stitching your stash. We have such amazing designers, and they're always putting out new and incredible and fantastic designs. And we have to have them, and we have to stitch them. I am very guilty of that. But 2023, I would like to encourage you to join me in stitching my stash. The more we talked about it, the more excited I got, and it's almost like a burden was lifted off my shoulders. It's like I am going to enjoy what I have already purchased, and I am going to sit down and I'm going to make a plan, and I am going to stitch my stash. So if you would like, and I mean, it's not a new thing, but if you would like to join me and make 2023 the year of stitching our stash, I would love it. And not just stitching our stash, but sharing what we have stitched and remembering when we bought it and why we bought it and how it makes us feel. So I am going to go now and check on my son who is sick. I have to say one more thing before I leave y'all. I would like to thank my family because they were very encouraging and very supportive of me going, and they only called me 42 times to ask me where things were in the house that we have all lived in for 7 years. And when I got home, I was driving home today and I was like, I wonder if they missed me as much as I missed them. Well, they were so sweet. When I got home and opened the front door, I can honestly say that I felt how much they had missed me. They had saved the laundry for me, and they had saved the dishes for me, and they had left the plates on the table for me to pick up, and they had left their shoes by the front door to show me how much they missed me, and they had left the mail in the mailbox for me to bring in. So they're just wonderful because I just felt so needed and appreciated when I came home today. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. I will see y'all again this Thursday for my regular Flosstube. So bye, y'all.